I'm going to demonstrate how temporal works. I have a sample AI agent which is developed to book flights, add request for leaves. So for example, if you're working in corporate, request for leaves, check many leaves you have, apply for a ticket, generate invoices, and those kind of things. So I'm going to show you very quickly what I have here. So this is a temporal server I'm running at this particular port. Here you can see 8233. These 8233s where I'm running this temporal server, and I have our worker. I have a So that's a worker. What is this? This is an agent. What am I Ringo? So this is an agent. This is an agent script. This is a worker script. And what else do we have? Yeah, and this is where we are running the front end. Okay, I'm gonna bring things up. So this is the front end. This is the server. There's So what's running behind this front end is the agent, and what's running behind this front end is the worker. Okay, you cannot see that, but let's see. So it's asking me, hello, welcome, I'm here to assist you in finding all those things. Let's start by listing available agents so you can work with. If I confirm, by the way, they should show me. Yeah, so I have this agent working. Okay, I'm gonna show you how it looks, and this is very interesting. So initially what happened when it said, and just look at the messages, right? So basically what it does is, if you want this agent to do 6 or 7 things, and you want to switch between, you want to jump from one conversation to another conversation and don't want to lose the context of previous conversation, and whenever you get final confirmation of, for example, if you're doing KYC, you start asking the name and they give you the name, but then in between of a different conversation, right, you can pull that up, like you can log that and you can finish it. You can finish your KYC state. Okay, so what happened initially is, so it gave me the agent tool planner, right? It gave me some variables. So initially it gave me some sort of message, and it gave me some sort of user input, right? So when I said confirm, this is that confirm when I clicked it, right? So I gave a signal, and this is where it giving me all the agents, right? And here it has the all the tools that it has. Okay, so if you go to left, this is choose agent, which type of agent you want to work with. I can book a flight, right? Australia and New Zealand event. So this is just an example: Australia and New Zealand event flight booking. Book a trip to a city in Australia or New Zealand around the dates of event in the city, or UK Premier League matches, something like that, right? Okay, so let's do this. Choose an agent, yeah, and keep monitoring the right hand side. I hope you can see this, and it is okay. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna try to do check account. I don't know how that works. So let's try 7. I've never tried 7. Okay, so it received 7 as input prompt, and it validated it, and there's another tool planner, right? Now I can say, so now this window, like this window is actually tools running in the background. Now I think we might need to change it because it looks weird. It should not look like this when you're having a chatbot conversation, but we will change it. I'll do a PSC to fix that up to see if we can actually do it. We should be able to do that. Okay, so it says ready to change goal, or goal ID is check account balance. If I do confirm, it got confirmation here. Let's continue by validating your account. Could you please provide your mail address and account ID? What's my mail address? I'm gonna have to check what do I have a mail address here. Grep star at the rate temporal. Do I have assets? Okay, cat to. I don't have the email. I don't think it's going to take my email, right? If I try to do that, let's say gmail.com. You provided your email address, which is good. How I also need your account ID. Could you please provide your account ID as well? So let's say 123 123 123. This is my email. I'm not sure if it's going to work with random data. I don't think it should. Let's proceed validating your account information. So you see, this is running a script again. This is running fit check account wallet. We can create a script with API integrations where it actually sends the purchase link, right? So we can do that, and we can call, instead of calling this, we can call, just assume we are calling that function, right? So we could do that. We do confirm. Now this confirm thing is something we have to change. It seems like there's an issue finding your account with the provide email or account ID. Would you like to try again? No. Let's try with booking or something else. Okay. What would you like to different goal? Yes. Just give me all the sources again. I forgot. So there are two emails in this repo, which I'll have to check, which can be used. Like those are the two that are configured. Let me check that. Okay. So here I found two email addresses. Steve, Josh, and Josh. So that's right. Let me choose Josh. I'm gonna use this in the demo. Right? Yeah. So I'm gonna try to book a. I don't know the email. Do you have any information of this? No. I'll try to run this again. Let's see if I get something else. So I'm gonna try to book a ticket because I know I only need an email. I already have that. So let's do 3. Let's go with. Let's book a Premier League match. What do you think? Gets my prompt, validates it, gives me to run it again. Let's proceed changing goal to this. I know this is very programmatic. It looks very robotic. That was the intention of building this, but then we can make it to look more friendly. It's done by finding premium match you would like to attend. Could you tell me which match and which team and date range? So let's do UK Premier League match. I don't know. Manchester? I don't know. Manchester FC, Manchester United, Manchester. Let's go with Manchester United FC. Okay. Great choice. Could you let me know that age range you're interested in attending? Let's do tomorrow. Let's start from tomorrow, which is like, I'm gonna say tomorrow, and make it for a week. Okay, so it gets my date. It says so date from 6/8. Today is 6/8, 2:25 a.m., 2:52 a.m., whatever. and from 6:08 to 6:15. Right. I'm gonna say yes. Perfect. Now, on the right hand side, you can see whatever messages I'm giving, I'm validating all those messages. So, for example, if we start running this for a lot of users and we want to see what is going right, what is going wrong, we can log that. It's already all of the things are getting logged. So if you want to optimize and improve the conversation, right? For example, if you inspect any conversation, we have the visibility to see where it went wrong, what are the bugs, what's going right, that as well, and we can fine tune that. So we have that level of clarity, right? That also helps us in deciding, or actually having the visibility of whatever you implemented, is that working correctly or not. We don't have to sit on the production. We can just use this. So it said I don't have this. Would you like to try? Sure, I can. Nah, that something else. No, I want to go back to all features. Will it understand this? Okay, I got that. So rest agents, and then let's go with h2 New Zealand event. Change goal. City. Tell me. Could you tell me which city? Man, whatever. Whatever city. Capital. And which month? Seems like you're interested in targeting New Zealand capital, which is Wellington. Who cares? However, could you tell me which month? Which month? Okay. So it will try to find events, which is, I think this is yeah, these are the trains on some events. Sorry, not trains, events. So Wellington Jazz, Wellington Plate, Jazz Sounds. Great. Confirm your departure city. Let's do whatever. Moscow. I'd be, yeah, man, Moscow. Okay, so I think in the backend it's trying to search for the trains or flights or whatever, right? And while it was searching, you could see right in the right hand side it was still like a reload button, because maybe the server was not up, or not server, but maybe the agent had some issues running, right? Does this sound fair? From June 5 to June 1, let's do June 7 to June 7 to let's start from June 7. Okay, I'm gonna on 6 dates of Wellington Jazz. Nah, make it from June 7 to 7 and of 1 week. One more means departing from Wellington, which is raised. Could you please confirm your departure language? Nah, just put that. No. Just poke it. I don't care if I miss it. Weirdo. Weirdo. Yeah. Just book it in the header. You want to book a flight or it should miss. See, it's a still. I mean, there is a little bit of rigidity because it is. That's how it's designed. I mean, this particular workflow is designed to be that way. So this is search flights. So this will try to search for flights from 7 to 14. That's what I wanted. So cheapest flight option is American. Whatever would you like to print invoice? Give me more flights. So in the backend, what it's doing is it's actually checking with the actual API and giving me actually putting the flight status in that area. Specific looking for different airlines. I want more options. Maybe in business class. You can request more in the car. There's no current goal, which specifically about finding flights for a trip related to an event or presentation exploring more flights. Nah. Just go ahead. Business. Wow. Option for economy class tickets for flight related to events and does not include business class or alternatives. If you are especially interested in business class, please clarify your reservation or such options might be considered. Context. Yes, I want business class. Yes. If you're important to spell the preference earlier in the process to take the upload, you like to know if you like to discuss other business goals, if you have a specific point for your mind. Sure. Go ahead and book a economy. Okay. Can you show me more options in with flights? So something is happening in the background. This agent, yeah, it had some issue. Not issue, but it was still running. So it was still rolling. So it's going to give me an economy that. Okay, create an invoice. So you could still say this is a bit rigid because that's how it's structured again. So you can see there were some issues, so it's attempt 4, it's going to retry next 2 seconds. Nope, it's going to retry again. So these are unlimited retries. It will keep retrying um, in a parabolic, not parabolic, exponential rate, right? It will keep retrying until the thing is finished. So if any APIs are down, for example, if we are trying to send this asset, right? If the APIs are down, if something's wrong, and at the end we finally bring the system up. If system goes down, we finally bring the system up. Whatever conversation that the agent was having, they will continue from that point. They will not break, because the system will retain all of the context of all of the conversation of all of the functions that it was having. For example, if there was another event that was happening, you would see another orange thing, right? That was retrying. So this is going to retry here. Let me see if I can see that here. So okay, so this is, it's saying this is invalid API key, right? So the API key is invalid. Now I think this is the API key for the payment provider. I don't know. I think they have removed this API key, right? That's why it's coming up. So the API key has failed. In a way, I'm glad it failed. But I'll have to put my API key. I have to generate an API key. Earlier I was using some sample API key. So it's going to retry next 2 seconds. We should get another update here. Retry. Right, so it will keep retrying for that API key. Try again. So I think, so I'll stop, I'll end the demo here. The point I wanted to show was we can set multiple branches. In this case, I was controlling which branch I want to go to. So basically there you have your starting point, we have this agent, it lists out all of the things that it can do. And right now we are controlling it, but we can set a stage where we have a conversation, check what kind of things it's talking about, and then push it to a branch or any function, right? So this is not going to come up because the API key is wrong, right? So it's not going to come up, and I'm gonna end this, okay? Because there's no point running it. I can't. Okay. I'm gonna say request cancellation. Right, so this went yellow. Otherwise, this would have went green if it was successful. Right. So I said cancel. Do you want to generate invoice? Would you like to generate invoice? No. Go back to main menu. Show list agents. Agent type of agent, there are tracks 1, 2, 3, PTO, 4. For last time, I'm gonna do 4th. Just one last time. Let me see how that works. Error fetching. This should. If it's getting some sort of issue, it will. I will see this here on the right hand side. This is the point of like having an agent running on temporal that. Every execution is durable. So we got one attempt, second attempt. Okay. Are the initials? It said activity not found or completion doesn't matter because activity had been cancelled out. No. Okay, this is server. Server, this is the agent, front end. What happened in wide API? What happened after that? Agent goal, activity not found on completion because activity already been cancelled or completed, whatever. Agent, okay, I think that executed, yeah. So change goal to PTO, how provide your email address. So what was an email? So my email was, I got an email from here. STK, not this. It's to Josh Smith. Seems like a nice guy. So it's to Josh. Let's see how much gateway does Josh have. Check PTO, yes. So this is calling the function written in Python in the backend. I was not planning this to be 25 or even a 30-minute video. Maybe like 15. You can fast forward it. I don't know if you'll hear me. So this is attempt second. This is having some issues in the back end. Again, set some sort of activity that is not found. I'm gonna push it. Push this here. Okay, so we are having some issues here. Video, I think what is missing? Something is missing, right? I think it's okay. Okay, at the end it finally checked, and okay, we don't have any issues in the right side. This finally went to green, right? It's completed. You have 400 hours or 50 days of PTO. Please how many start days, end date you're considering. Let's wrap this up quickly. Start with 9th May and end it at 9th June. May, June, no, this is June, it's June and 29 June, something like this. So on the right hand side, have that execution, fetch PTO calc. What's happening? Would you like to book these dates? Sure. So we can build something like this. Bottom line being, we can build something like this. This is an agent built by temporal for temporal. We can use this, build something on top of it, or create something of our own. We don't need to use all of the templates and all of the code that they have written. But it's a good sample. We can use this, build on top of this at some stage, definitely. For now, I think we should prioritize build onboarding users, because they will not see what is being used at the backend. It does not matter for them, right? If we can service them initially using any tent and then move it to this, that makes sense. And running this does not make sense if we have less than 500 users. Yeah, so this is going to book a PTO for this date from 11 to 29 for Josh Smith. User confirmation. User confirmation was sure, which is what I entered here. So confirm. We have a signal here. Yeah, this is the signal, and I said confirmed. Yeah. So this is the signal which I said sure. So everything is being logged. Your PD42 has been successful, but you'd like to explore another service or pick a new goal. So we should ideally close the agent. I'm not sure, let's see. And if it does, I'm gonna stop the demo and goes to the short description. It's 30 minutes. Anyways, I'm gonna close this while it runs. So yeah, that's the point. We can transfer what you build from N10 to my N10. Just run that, and while we build an ecosystem where we can onboard users, I can also start working on this. Right, this would be priority, like priority number 2, priority number 3. First priority would be building an ecosystem where we can onboard users. And yeah, so it said thank you for the service. If you need assistance in the future, feel free to reach out. So it understood, okay, I'm done here, there's nothing to be talked about, we don't need to continue the conversation. So it said chat ended. Okay, and I got the results. These are my results of everything that happened. Okay, so yeah, this is the prompt engineering kind of. Like start a prompt, welcome me, give me a description of what you do, then ask me for details. Right, so this is the kind of prompt. We can mess with this. Yeah, that's the system prompt. These are some sort of goals. I set the goal to be what is the goal I set? I set some sort of goal. Let me check in cat. Yeah, so my goal was HR, travel flights, travel trains, and that's it. That was my goal. So we can set some sort of goal, categorize your functions in that goal, and we can move from one goal to another. Now that goal could be just getting KYC, that goal could be saving the assets, right? We can work around that. So this is pretty dynamic. This is way more dynamic than what anything could ever provide to us, and this is being used by the industry. So like every big company you tell me about, the biggest companies, they're using it. Netflix using it, Snowflake is using it, the AWS, Amazon is using it. Everyone who runs some sort of data workflow, at least the innovation companies, they are using it. Everyone is using it. Banks are using it because this is a durable execution, right? For example, if you have a bank and you set, I mean, there are some options here to transfer money as well. That's some examples. If you transfer money and your money is deducted from one account and the server goes down, network goes down, right? Whenever the server goes up again, because it retains all the context and it will keep retrying until the server comes up. As soon as the server comes up, it will retry that execution again and finish, like it will, after deducting money from account A, it will finally complete submitting the money to account B. It will do that as soon as the system comes up. So we don't have to retry this. We don't have to build a retry mechanism, right? So that's the advantage. There's no retry mechanism. You don't need that, and coding it is as simple as it's simple. It's relatively simple. You just need to have this system in the backend that like put some configurations for it and just start coding as you simply would. Okay, so I'm gonna stop this. I recorded this so that I mean I was still working, so I just recorded because I said why not. And if you want to show me this live, I would be happy to do so. Alright, see ya, bye bye.